Did you go to therapy with her?
Yeah.
Okay, that's good.
Right. Tell you that I'm saddened. I can tell you that I'm disappointed. But again, God has put me in a different path, and that path is going to entail for me to take care of myself.
I was going through things, and marriage ended in divorce, and it was kind of hard. So yeah, it's what I'm dealing with day by day, you know?
Oh, honey, if you thought the drama between Jeezy and Jeannie Mai was over, think again. Jeezy is exposing receipts, Jeannie's playing the victim, and now the cops are involved. Let's dive into this explosive mess. After their divorce, Jeannie accused Jeezy of owing money for daycare and rent. Claims he shut down, calling them blatant lies. She insisted he wasn't meeting the financial obligations outlined in their settlement, but Jeezy clapped back, saying she never even provided receipts for the expenses she was demanding. The battle in court escalated when Jeezy subpoenaed Jeannie's bank records, hinting that he suspected financial foul play. Jeannie immediately fought back, calling it a control tactic and accusing Jeezy of violating her privacy.
Is that for us? I want to do my walkthrough. That's the court order. Let me do my walkthrough, and what I'm personally looking for is my belongings. I've moved my whole life from Los Angeles to here. I also had a baby here. I lived in this house. I decorated this whole house. So yes, I absolutely want to make sure that my things are taken with me.
In addition to what's packed up.
I want to make sure. I can't say for addition. You might be right. He might have packed everything for me, but I deserve a walkthrough.
Then came the house drama. Jeannie showed up at their former home to collect her belongings, armed with a court order allowing her a walkthrough. But Jeezy was not about to let her stroll through his house unsupervised. He filed an emergency motion to block her access, claiming he feared she might plant listening devices or hidden cameras. Before the judge could even rule on it, Jeannie arrived with movers, only to be met with Jeezy's house manager, who refused to let her in.
Okay. And do you have a list of property that you're going to pick up today?
I have what has been boxed up, and I'm not being permitted into the house to access the further things that are inside the house.
There's nothing. It's all in the garage.
Do you know my personal items that I'm missing? I'm just asking you so you make sure you come from a factual place when you're talking on the record.
It's like personal things as far as like your clothing and things like that.
No, my personal items.
I'm going to step over here a couple feet so I can read this.
Tensions boiled over, and Jeannie called the police to force her way inside. Body cam footage captured her frustration as she argued that she had every right to be there. When Jeannie finally got her things, she wasn't happy. She claimed multiple boxes were damaged, water-stained, and even had rodent bite marks. Among the damaged items were some of her personal trophies and keepsakes. But Jeezy remained silent, refusing to engage in her accusations. Then there's the real bombshell, Jeannie's allegations of abuse. In court documents, she detailed several incidents where she claimed Jeezy physically harmed her. She described an alleged incident where he struck her in the face during an argument in Miami, held her against her will in a vehicle, and even choked her at a hotel. The accusations were shocking, and Jeannie even provided what she claimed were text messages from Jeezy, apologizing for putting her in danger. But Jeezy isn't backing down. He says Jeannie is straight up lying to destroy his reputation. He released a statement calling the allegations false and deeply disturbing, saying they were nothing but a malicious attempt to manipulate public opinion. He insisted that his focus remained on being an active father to their daughter, and that the truth would come out in court. And here's where things get even messier.
To this day, I mean it honestly, he's the best man I know.
We love Freddie. We love
He really
Freddie.
is. I married him because he's like my dad. He's very loyal, very compassionate, so funny, an awesome guy. And in our 13 years of being together, there was never any lies, no betrayal, no cheating, nothing. So I want to say to, you ladies, you guys have known from season 1, I'm always honest about things we struggled through. I was real, man, sometimes too real for everybody to have an opinion about, but it took us time.
Freddie Hardis, Jeannie's first husband. If you remember, Jeannie painted him as the villain after their divorce, making it seem like she had been blindsided. But Freddie's wife later exposed Jeannie's behind-the-scenes behavior, claiming Jeannie had been stringing Freddie along while already moving on. Now, Jeezy is saying he finally understands what Freddie went through. The same way Jeannie allegedly twisted the narrative back then, Jeezy believes she's doing it again, to him. And honestly, the pattern is too similar to ignore. So, the big question remains, who's really telling the truth? Is Jeezy hiding something, or is Jeannie manipulating the situation again? This saga isn't over, and the tea is still brewing. Drop your thoughts below because this one's got me shook.